So guys, let's continue with our story. So before they told me, before you go home, you have to sign this for it to make you go back home. There were other men there, so they gave me some papers. When I looked at the papers were written in Arabic, and I can speak Arabic, but I cannot read it. So I was like, sign? Sign what? They told me those papers you have to sign. Something ran to my mind very fast, and I was like, if I sign this thing, I might end up being locked in the real police because I could sign something saying you killed, you did this, and I don't understand. So there was a man there next to me. I could hear him telling me, don't sign, don't sign. And he went. He was taken away from me. So I took those papers and I told them, yes, I'm going to sign, but before I sign, you have to give me a translated paper that is written in English so that I can understand what I'm signing. When I said that, they were like, again, go away, go away. So it was like they were going to set me up, and I realized. So I was taken to another room. The following morning, I don't know morning or what time, I was taken by one of the women, one woman dressed like a police and a man dressed like a police. They took me to the airport and my bag was there. So, guys, we went to the airport. What I could see was not really the airport I know. It wasn't the airport, but there was something similar to the airport. So I took my bag to the way bridge. The bag was going with the cargo. Then me, I was to go with the passenger flight. But the moment they took me, the pictures they take in the airport, the eyes, they take pictures, they took my fingerprints. And when I was almost to be released to go to the flight, I was surprised, guys. That lady dressed like a police, and that man, after my bag went, they put a ring on me. So it's like I'm a suspect, something of that sort. And I was like, okay. I was still praying. So they took me back to those to the place we were from. They took me back, and my bag was gone with the way bridge. Those who have ever gone to the airport, they understand. The bag had gone for me to come and find it already in Kenya, and the ring was on my hand. So when we went back there, I asked them, why did you do this to me? What did I do to you? And they were like, nothing. They were not talking to me. I was taken back. I was still praying. And my Mr. Boss came the following day, and my madam boss. It's like they were given some instructions because I believe it was maybe I was don't know. I was to be slaughtered or whatever. I was like those Freemason or Illuminati had seen something in me and they wanted me. So the Madam Boss and Mr. Boss were there. They were begging me to take the money that I had worked for, but I thought that they wanted me to take the money so that they can say I stole money from them. So I had no money, even a single cent with me. And I said, no, I don't want your money. I really don't want your money. What I want from you guys is only I want to get back home, either dead or alive. That's all I want. So they were like, "Aish, this one is so disturbing." I don't know, it was at night they went. The following day they came again. Nothing happened that day. I was just shifted from one room to another. And it's like 3 days there. I stayed there after the bag had gone. And they finally said I'm disturbing them. In fact, I'm killing them. I'm the one killing them. So they decided to take me back home. But they told me the way you went is not the way you will back. I was like, it's okay. Even if I'm back dead, my people will see my casket and they're gonna bury me. So I was very much prepared. And at that very moment, I was tired. Was not eating. I was thin. I was thin. And I was turning white because I was not eating. So I was surviving for the mercies of the Lord, if I could say. So endeni mchezee huko. So they came, and this time round is the Mr. Boss and the Madam Boss who took me to the airport again. Guys, I was taken to that thing like a airport, and I was like, where again? So we had to go and take I told them my bags went with the flight. I don't know, but you are the one who knows better. So I don't know where it is. I have to go with my bag. But in the real sense, I wanted to know where the bag went. And they told me, no problem, let's go. My friends, my people, let me tell you, Satan is real. The devil is real. So that day is when I noticed my Madam Boss. I used to hear there are people who have toes like camel. The devils don't have real legs like the real people. And I had never seen my Madam's legs. And I was like, that girl one day told me my mom is a devil. Let me confirm. I had something like that. And when they walk, they don't like make steps like real human. They walk like walking dead. So I said, let me look at my Madam's leg. And I could notice that she was moving like carrying her legs, she was carrying her legs, she was not lifting them. The buibui she had put on was very long till down, so you couldn't see the legs. I was like, well, this thing is real. I'm dying. I think today is the day, because if you see them taking to the airport, this is the day. I'm dead. Maybe this is my spirit struggling. I'm already dead. I was confused. I was saying that was my spirit struggling. I'm dead long time ago. That and I was like, I don't know how people who are dead feels, but I think they feel this way. So I was like, hey, when I remember my dad is the one who had passed away recently, I was saying in my brain, when I meet my dad, I will know that I'm dead. This is my spirit strangling. When I meet either my brother, my sisters, my mom, that's the moment I notice that I'm not dead. So guys, we went to the airport and me, my Mr. Boss and my Madam Boss went to that, I don't know, the store. Maybe my bag didn't go because I was caught by the police. They took it to the store. So we went with the Madam Boss and my Mr. Boss to take my bag again. Hey, the smell which was in that place where my bag was the one which comes out from that dead bodies which are not well placed. And it was something rotten, and I was moving like this, and I could see my mister and my madam, they were very much okay. That thing hey, left me, I don't know how. And the situation was, hey, everything was scary until I was used to it. What I was waiting was maybe meeting some people dead a long time ago to confirm that I'm dead. That's what all I was waiting. So we took my bag. The bag itself, the smell was that one of a dead body. Hey, a casket, that thing of a casket, that smell of a casket carrying a dead body which is not placed well. Yes, that was the smell. So, guys, hey, please watch till the end. Comment below the feeling when you listen to my story. And the story, I don't narrate it to many, but they have decided to narrate it. So we went back to the so-called airport, and that's where I saw. I used to hear that those marginis, those dead people walking dead, zombies, they can steal money using their legs from someone's drawer. That's what I saw. That madam of mine had no money on her purse. So I had her tell the mister, I don't have any money, but don't worry. So there was a place where we went. I don't know what they were doing there. Here is the ticket. I don't know. I've never seen that process in my life. I've been traveling through flight, but I've never seen that before. So I saw her raise her leg towards that drawer, and she looked at the Mr. Boss, and the money was full in her purse, and she took some and paid there. I don't know, for me to take that ticket, and immediately she did that, I was given the ticket and they left. I was given two tickets, one for cargo, another one for passenger. My friends, I've never seen that before. I had never seen that. I saw it that moment. So they gave it to me and they told me, go, the flight is almost, go, run. And they went. The moment I turned back, I couldn't see them. and I was alone there, and I was like, where? So I went. I could see people rushing, but the thing was not real. My friend, this thing was not real. That time was my eighth time for me to board a plane. My eighth time to board a plane. But what I saw there, I had never seen in my entire life. So I saw them disappear, and I could see people rushing, like something going very fast, like a train. I don't know. So I rushed towards where I was seeing the people, but I thought in my mind, these are just images. There is nothing like this. But I had to, because I had no option. I went, and I can remember I sat down and looked at those tickets. I said, for one, I'm not a cargo. I could believe on myself that moment. I said, these are two tickets. I've never seen this before. This one is for cargo, this one is for a passenger. I believe that I'm a passenger, I'm not a cargo. This bag of mine is lesser than 23 kgs. I can board it on the plane and travel with it. So I don't need this thing for cargo. I'm not a cargo. I was like, I destroyed that paper for cargo, and I remained with that one of a passenger. So hey, I ran, and one guy whose accent was like a Nigerian came to me and asked me, "Are you okay?" I told him I'm not, because I don't know even where I'm going to. I'm entering to. So he told me, "Let's go this way." We went, and it's like we are boarding the same flight. Let's go. We went. Then I saw the people there were dressed black and white. Now the guy disappeared. I was left alone. Alone. All people went another way. And he told me, you have to go this way. Because I was told my flight will be exactly at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. That will be my flight. So I saw the other people going to another side, and I was like alone going to that side. And I was like, okay, I was telling myself, be strong. Whatever comes, you have to take it. Death or life, you have to take it. I was telling myself that. So I went and found one lady in the counter. She was like asleep. So I woke her up and gave her that ticket of mine. She told me, go over there and wait till the time comes, 12 p.m. What you have to do, don't make a mistake of going up or going down. Just sit there until the time 12 p.m. comes. I was like, what? I've never seen this in airport. Instructions again. So I went, and I was like alone in that big hall. I was alone, my friends. I was alone. And what I found a seat and a screen. And on the walls, I could see those Spider-Man, the Spider-Man, like flying, dressed to that Spider-Man clothes. Those Spider-Man, I don't like them. Till to date, I don't like them. Even my boy, if I come to give a bath to get a boy, I'll never give you that Spider-Man thing. I don't like it. So the screen was off. When I get seated, it started. it was showing me that car, my friend. It was giving me that car, V8 car, giving a blackout with time at the corner, bringing again the car, blackout with time, a car, blackout with time, till that 12. When 12 came, I didn't make the mistake of going up or down. But when the time came, I saw two men coming, dressed black and white, walking like dead zombies. I talked to them. I was told my flight is at 12. It's already time. He passed away. He couldn't see me. I was like, hey. I saw another one. Excuse me. Till I touched him. It's when he realized I'm talking to him. And I explained. He told me, go over there. When I turned around, I could see people now. I was not seeing people by that the whole time I was waiting. There was nobody. But when he told me, I turned back where I left that madam on the counter sleeping. I could see people. When I went there, the madam in the counter was not there. But I found some few people, like 5, seated there. They said their flight was also at 12. When I could see around, up there where I was told to go, it was written dry land. Dry land with this cheetah, the Maasai, the there was drawings of cheetah, lion, and written dry land. The other side was written under the sea. Under the sea, hey, the wonders I saw that time. That place called under the sea, I could see people. Hey, beautiful, well dressed, carrying suitcases with the dreads. Eh, very beautiful people. Many of them were entering to the place where is written under the sea. I don't know, I was mad. I tell you, things were real, but it's like a story. So in my mind, I said, no, I won't decide under the sea. I will decide dry land. That hard road is taking me somewhere good. So where I can see beautiful people, I don't need there. I'm going with the dry land. Even if they go and put me Kalahari Desert or whatever, it's better I die there. So I went, and immediately I was there. We were taken to that car. The ones who have gone to the airport, that car for taking you where the plane is. The car, I could see water down, and the people around me, I could hear them saying, "Are you dying? Hey, are you dying?" I was like, quiet. I knew I'm dying. I kept quiet. So we went till we reached to the plane. When I read the plane, I could see Kenya Airways. But I was like, what? Kenya Airways? What I knew before, I don't know if nowadays Kenya Airways are going far, but I knew Kenya Airways only moves around East Africa. Planes like Ethiopian Airline, Qatar Airways, those ones are the ones who going outside Africa. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm right, or I don't know if nowadays they are doing. But I knew Kenya Airways only cargo goes far. But the passengers planes, I knew that they only go around Africa. So I saw Kenya Airways. I boarded. When I boarded the plane, my friends, where my seat was, I was welcomed with that spray of a dead body. It sprayed me. I was like, hey, I could hear them saying, is she dying? Is she dying? And I was like, quiet. I was still praying. When when I seated down, what I the people I could see around was that girl, a mermaid, the ones I were with back in the house, the cousins I went to, in the family I could see around the family, only that family, the kids were the ones I could see around. And those air hostesses dressed black and white. I'm not aware because the situation caught me. I don't know if the Kenya Airways air hostesses dress black and white. That thing I'm going to search and see because they were dressed black and white. Everybody around me was dressed black and white. So guys, the flight started. It was off and we were on the skies now traveling. So guys, when the whole plane was dark, I was struggling. I was feeling those sounds of makaburini. I don't know where there are graves. There is those funny sounds of the makaburini. I was, they were disturbing me. So when the flight lights were off, I could up my seat. There is a light. Every seat has a light. So if the plane is dark, I could light my light on my seat. If they light theirs and mine is still, I think it was, if it's daytime and at the same time it's daytime, to me I was struggling. I was like I'm fighting with spirits. I was, so if the lights of the plane were on, I had to put off my, that's how I survived till I reached a JKIA, which was not the real JKIA. In fact, we are coming there. So the flight, I struggled till the sleep got me. I was sleepy at a moment and I slept. I had my passport on my hand and I slept like this, holding my passport. I slept. When I was sleeping, I had something like a snake, like it, my hand, a mouth of a snake entered to my hand and grabbed my passport. I had something like mouth, very cold mouth, and took my passport. And I was like awake. I said, what? I even screamed. When I looked down, I looked at my thighs, I couldn't see my passport. Because I was very fast, I was still praying. I looked down. Those people around me, they were laughing at me, and I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Because I knew they were like, mfano, they were like just images for me to see that I'm with people, but the thing was spiritual. The thing was spiritual, guys. So when I looked down my seat, I found my passport almost at the other seat behind me. And I continued. I put off on my light, and things were better. A little time passed, and I was like, I want to some water. So I had to speak to those air hostesses. I tell you, they passing like dead people, like zombies. They can't even feel you. If you are talking to them, they can't until you touch that person is when he recognizes you are talking. I told him I want some water, and they were like, I told you those kids who were around me and their cousins. They were the ones I could see around me. They were laughing at me, and I was like, what I all need is to be back home, either dead or alive. So I was okay. He gave me some water. I did as usual as I used to do and drink it. Then we were we reached Kenya safely. So the plane was down, was time to alight, and I was like moving out like as usual. So, as you know, when you are lighting the flight, there are those directions. You see exit, exit, exit. So you move as you look at the exit, you follow the way. So it happened that when we were moving out, I saw somewhere written exit. So I followed that way of exit as many were using it. So I noticed that there was a stairs, 1, 2, 3 downwards. My friends, what I met, I went 1, 2, 3 down, and what I met was standing skeletons which were standing, and I was like, I ran back, screaming, and I found everyone was running to vacate. I don't know if I was going to now die or what. But God is good. I found them not yet finished, the ones who were behind me. So I meant to move out, but I could see them mad at me because I've made it to. I remember I was told there back in the airport not to make a mistake of going downward or up. So that time I think I made that mistake. I went down. That's why I met those skeletons, and they were very scary. I ran and I met the people who were on the plane, not yet. I don't know they were dead people or I don't know. So I went out. Now there I met real people now in the airport. So I noticed that one of the women in the counter asked, are you okay? And I was like, yes, I'm okay. I was moving like a walking dead also because I was not good. I was not okay. But God had given me some energy to even walk. I had 28 days without food. So, hey, what I did when I noticed that lady was asking, are you okay? Are you okay? I knew this was attention, and even the police, even the media was going to come and start asking me some questions, but I said I'm okay, and I ran. I walked faster and went somewhere. I could see it's not the real JKI I used to alight and board before, but I was I had landed in Kenya. I could see those animals. I saw back there. Yes. So what I did, I saw a cleaner and asked him, "My bro, where am I?" That guy answered me, "You are at the cargo garbage." I asked him, "Cargo garbage? So I'm not in the JKI. Hey, you told me you are at the cargo garbage." Mm. I asked him, "So here is where the cargos lands, then they are taken." He told me the cargo lands here, then we take them to the way bridge. People from JKI, they take them from the way bridge. I told him, okay, no problem. So I opened my suitcase and it was very smelly. Remember, I had no phone, I had no numbers, I had no number even at my mind. So I perused my bag and I found only one number. My brother's workmate. One number had given me before, and I placed it on my suitcase. So that number, that workmate of my brother helped me so much. Remember, my brother was at Mombasa, I was at JKIA in my situation. So I called that workmate of my brother and told him, "I'm not okay, I'm sick, and I'm at the airport, not really in the airport, but if you can contact my brother and tell him to call me through that number." So the phone I was given to that cleaner of that place. So my brother immediately, because he knew my story before, and they had already stopped to hear from me. So my brother, when he heard that, he called me immediately and I told him I'm in the JKA, not the real one, but at the cargo place, cargo garbage. So if you can, please come and help me. My brother said, at Mombasa, it was very early in the morning, and he told me he worked at the SGR. So the SGR that comes to Nairobi 9, he boarded it, and at 3 or at 3 was in Nairobi. So I decided, because if I stayed there longer, things would go different. Maybe those media will come and start asking me some questions, because I had drawn people attention. I was at the cargo garbage, I'm alive. The things which are coming there is garbages, if it's people, they are dead, they are on their caskets, but me, I came alive. So that thing was something strange. So I moved. I was also looking like someone who has just woke up from the casket and started walking. Everyone was scary. When I even talked to someone, you can see him walking away from me. So it wasn't easy, guys. And I decided to take my bag and walk away, at least to come out from that place. When I went outside there were those workers. They were surprised to see me walking, and the people they used to see there, they are the ones who come in maybe to take their cargoes from outside, but not someone who is alive and is not a worker from there coming out. So they saw me. I had no coin in my hand, nor in my pocket. I could see them take 50 bob, Kenyan currency, 50 bob, just drop it down. Others 100 shilling, drop it down. And they were like five workers there who did the same. So when I collected the money from where they were dropping it, it was like 500 shillings. So I was like, hey, God is good. This one is going to reach me. Machakos. If you know Kenya, I was my home place is at Mboni. So from airport to Machakos, I used almost 400 shillings. When I boarded the bus, I could stand at the stage, and the buses, when they see me, they could pass. They couldn't stop because I was scary. So one of the workers, good-hearted, thank you God for that man, he escorted me and stood at the stage for the bus to stop to take me, because they were scary. There are things that come to the airport, dead people, most of them are cargoes from abroad. So they were scary. So I took a bus, and every bus I boarded, they could fear me. And I reached Machakos. There is a wife for my brother, sister-in-law, works in Machakos. So I saw that board of their school. She's a teacher. And I was like, stop, stop, stop. Because I knew when I reached Machakos, I could not have some money to take me back home. Because from Machakos to my place home is 300 shillings, Kenya shillings. So the money they dropped me to pick was only 450 shillings. That could take me only to Machakos. So I decided to alight Machakos at the river. So when I said, drop me, even the people in the bus could say, is she a real person? Does she know where she's going? And I was like, I don't know even yet if I'm alive or not. Till I meet my brother, sister, or my mom. That's when I was saying I will realize that I'm alive, I'm not dead. Nor if I meet my dad, I'll know that I'm dead. So everybody now, people change to, I was seeing people with red clothes. I don't know if I don't know what was happening. So I went and took a piki, a motorbike, whereby even when I alighted from the bus, all the boda, the motorcycles people, guys, they ran away. Only one left, and it was like, he was carrying me, and like he was carrying me, he's carrying a devil behind there. It was like driving, looking back to see if I've disappeared or I'm still there. When we reached to the school, guys, he dropped me. I gave him 50 shillings, Kenya shillings, and there was a gate man at the school. When he saw me, he ran away. He ran away, and I was like, where? Why is he running away? The motorbike man, he also ran after he dropped me. So the gate man ran away to come with a witness. If if I'm a vampire or what, there could be someone else to witness. So the gate man came back with another lady. So they asked me who I was, and I told them. They knew my brother, they knew my sister-in-law. So they told me the schools are closed. People are at, people are at vacation. So my sister-in-law was back at home. But now I was a little bit savior. So safe. I was a little bit safe. So I told them to call my brother and tell him that at my sister-in-law's. When my brother was called, he was almost coming. So we rushed and came to the school that my sister, her wife, used to teach, where I was. Guys, I realized that I was alive when I saw my brother. I was like tears everywhere. I noticed that I was not dead. My brother took me and made something hot, not very hot, to take. Everything was smelling that smell I told you. My brother confirmed it and he was like, "Where are you, my sister?" And he gave me some dress. My hair was like a crazy woman and like a walking dead. So he gave me a dress. I dressed well, and now we went to Kambani home to my mom. Now those kids were still following me. I could see them until I reached home. That's where I saw them go back. I saw them go back, disappear, but they were following me. I could see them, but I think my brother couldn't see them. He could say that I'm crazy, but when they took me to the hospital, I was not crazy. I was okay, but things were happening. When I reached home, my mom, they took me to the hospital, and she cooked me like 1 month, and I was okay. I was okay, guys. And today you can see me, I'm more than okay. I'm beautiful. Imagine I'm that beautiful. I'm okay. I passed through all that story. You can see. And I thank my brother so much. In fact, he is my best. When I have something, he helps me through. I love him so much. And my mom. So after that, I was okay because I saw death coming and I was still young and I had money and I had no family for my own. As in, I had no husband, I had no kid. So I promised God and I promised myself, when I get well, I will never ever travel to Middle East. I will work here in Kenya. I will struggle here in Kenya till the end. And I will find a family which am having right now. I have a husband. I have a beautiful kid. So God is good and I'm alive. So guys, that's my story. I thank God for giving me another chance of life. So guys, please like, share, comment. If you have a compliment, please comment down there. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe guys, please, and make your girl grow. Okay, bye.